Polarity of Chakras. So here we have a female with the 7 chakras. Here we have male with the same 7 chakras. That's sort of the same thing as to explain. The vertical line means that the polarity of the chakra. Okay, this is well, that's kind of like what when you go to the bathroom. That's the signs that we use. I mean, that's actually another thing. With the broader shoulders, that's male. With the broader bottom, that's female. So it's just that's intended by nature because women have to bear a child and men have to carry a lot on their shoulders. They have to be men. So the vertical line symbolizes the vertical polarity of a chakra, which means that this chakra works like a door, like a donut. It can absorb information or energy from anywhere, and you will kind of get what I'm going when I start to explain how they work. When it's a horizontal polarity, it means that it works like an arrow of a compass. It can direct itself only to a certain, certain direction. It's like an arrow. When a donut shape, you can absorb or emit from anywhere pretty much. So our first chakra, as we talked about with female in females, this chakra absorbs pretty much from everywhere. So you can literally say that when women walk, I mean when they're flying, they're not like kind of like walking. They can just fly like butterflies. They're really walking, but they are feeding their chakra from everywhere. And that is why actually a lot of women get really confused on directions because they receive information and energy from everywhere. Where a man, when his first chakra is very concrete and it's like an arrow of a compass. So if you wake a man up in the night and says like, show me where the north is, and he'll be like, there. And in most cases, he would be right, just because men tend to be better with directions than females. One thing to remember while I'm explaining this, when I'm using women, man, male and female, I'm talking about the role of a male role or female role. So a lot of times, man would work in a female role and the females would work in a male role, which essentially is really not a good thing, because for a long time, if it has to be like you have to. But when a female lives in a male role for a long time, with time she will definitely begin to experience problems. In most cases would be her genitals or her breasts or some other things. But basically the same with men. I mean, if they work too much on the female role, which actually the role of being creative, being up in the air, thinking and all that stuff, they would tend to have problems as well with their first chakra, with what else, with genitals. I mean, with all kinds of things as well. It's you're working on a different polarity. The reason why we can do it is because we both, both male and female, we have the both characteristics of male and female, but the dominant should be of the sex that we were given at birth. And again, it's another huge topic on the female-male love relationship, children, and so So again, polarity right now. First chakra, men like a compass, good those directions. Women are just not really. They're just everywhere. With sex, women are the other way. They're like a compass because the sex chakra of a female is always directed towards their man. When a girl is born, her first uh, sexual partner is her father on the energy level, and when she loses her virginity, the father actually feels that. I mean, that's and a lot of times. Uh, uh, when a girl loses her virginity, the relationship with the father could change drastically. I mean, they just don't understand each other and everything. And a lot of times, even nature rips out the girl in many different ways. Rips out the girl from the influence of the father through all kinds of sexual abuse and stuff. So again, nature has the reasons for many things to and a lot of things can be explained using the physics of energy and how all of that works. So again, and that's another thing that women feel when their man is cheating on them, just because they're always directed at what he's doing. And when a man goes to work, the woman was calling him, is like, "Oh, how are you doing? Are you feel? I mean, are you thinking of me?" And all these kind of things. I mean, she's always. I mean, her sex chakra is always directed, supposed to be directed to her man, and for men, they can fit anywhere they want, and that is why uh, socially it is accepted when a man sleeps around. It's not as frowned upon. I mean, it's not as bad when a woman does the same thing. I mean, I know it's changing right now, but I mean, for many years, and again, it's naturally accepted because men do need a lot of energy on their sex. They always looking where to feed their sexual chakra with. I mean, they're always trying to find where they will find the next uh, feeding station. So I'll tell you a secret for how to keep a man for a woman